Hey, so I was inspired today. I was inspired and I wanted to come on here and tell you why I haven't been on here in a few weeks. So, the last couple of weeks I've been feeling pretty down. I've been doing a lot of meditating, trying to bring myself back up, but there were some things that were blocking me, that were bringing me down, and I was allowing it. I wasn't allowing myself to let it go. It was my ego. Once again, that goddamn ego was getting in my way. So I was looking for like-minded people and I came across a woman and I watched one of her videos and I was like, you know what? I need to connect with this girl. Like, I feel tons of love and light from her. I need to connect because maybe she's got some answers for me. So I connected with her and we had a great conversation, and she really helped me do some self-realization about myself, some things I already knew, and I was allowing my ego to get in the way. And I remember in the conversation she says to me, Chantel, I get the feeling that you're hard on yourself. And I was like, you know what? Boom, nailed it. I am. I'm very hard on myself. I set these high expectations for myself, and when I don't reach those high expectations in the amount of time that I want, I start almost like banging on myself. And I was like, why do I do that? Why? What I need to do is just love myself, love my surroundings, love my environment. I'm grateful for everything that I have, but I was allowing certain things to get to me. I was allowing certain things that are completely out of my control to get to me. And it's so crazy how our egos can really get the best of us sometimes and really bring us down. And, that's why I sought after finding someone that could help me bring me out of that. Because we all need people. Even I need people. You need people. We all need somebody or a group or a community to support us. And, I'm so grateful that I found this person. I really think that we'll have a really great friendship because we're very much like-minded. Unfortunately, she's all the way out in Arizona, so I don't know if I'll ever get to actually meet her face to face, but I'm really grateful that we made this connection. And she sent me some videos that were very inspiring and really helped me see some things in a different light, and I'm so excited about it. So I wanted to come on here and just ask you, like, what's your transitional story? Like, my transitional story is, I've really been into this kind of work for, gosh, I was probably in my 20s. I was going through a divorce, and a good friend of mine actually introduced me to energy healing, and I've kind of been hooked ever since. So, I spent the last, decade now? Oh my gosh. Kind of researching and a sideline doing this as a business. And, a few months ago I decided, you know what, this is my time. This is my awakening. I need to come to you and, offer my help, to people. And it's just such a cool experience. I'm gonna tell you this. It's such a cool experience to find what your life purpose is. And it's not gonna, it doesn't start off as being, completely abundant. And I think that's something that I've been focusing on way too much lately, is abundance. I've been focusing way too much on abundance, and that's what's been bringing me down. When I should have been focusing on giving and helping others, and knowing that by doing that it will come in. And I lost sight of that. And I'm telling you this because I want you to know that I'm human too. You're human, I'm human. We all have faults in our life. Nobody is completely perfect. I got a t-shirt recently from another good friend of mine. And this t-shirt is the coolest t-shirt ever. I'm not wearing it today because of course I was wearing it yesterday and now it's dirty. But it's a picture of this woman who is meditating, and at the bottom it says imperfect. But there's like an I and an M, and then there's an apostrophe. So basically it says I'm perfect, imperfect. And I just think that's so correct. It's so correct because we are all imperfect, but finding our true authentic selves, we're perfect in that aspect. And life is a journey, and it's all about finding your bliss and your perfection and your authentic true self. And I just think that's so cool, you know, when you really start learning about that and you really start realizing that. I just think it's really neat to have the choice to be happy and to realize that you don't need to be the perfect person. You don't need to be completely perfect, but you need to learn about yourself. You need to learn. You need to understand that ego gets in the way, people. Ego gets in the way. When we continue to listen to that ego, it gets us every time. And I allowed it to get me, but it was because I needed to learn a very crucial lesson in my life. And that lesson, once again for me, is to not be so hard on myself and to learn to let things go. You know, yesterday I had to write down, I did my own cards, and one of the cards was the God box. So the message to me was I needed to write down every single thing that is bothering me, every worry that I have. I needed to write that down, and I needed to just give it to God and burn it. And after I did that, I'm telling you, I feel awesome now because I was able to just let shit go. It was things that I can't control. There's nothing I can do about it. And you know what? It'll come to me when time is right, when the time is ready, when God wants me to have what I need to have. It's gonna happen. I know it is. It's right around the corner. It's literally right in my reach, and it's coming. And I just need to keep that in mind and to not stress and to not worry. You know, don't worry about things that you can't control. It's not worth it. It makes you sick. It stresses you out. You know, I was actually sick for a couple of days. My body just hurt so bad. Just from head to toe, I ached everywhere. And I was like, what is going on? It was stress. It was all stress, and I was allowing it. And like I said, I woke up this morning and I was like, whoa, the light bulb popped on, and I was like, yes, new day. I'm ready for this. And if you're on my page, you saw that I posted another post today. You know, we all have days like this, and it's okay. It's okay to have these days, but